Hammertime.
What's up everyone and welcome back to another Hammertime video. Today we're going to be doing a review on this D-Way 1/16 of an inch parting tool. Without further ado, let's go and jump right in. Okay, so first things first, it's a 1/16 of an inch thick at the thickest point. If you look on D-Way, it'll show you some better diagrams of how this is tapered, but this bottom half here that's going to touch the wood, because if the tool is held like this and you're going to push it into the wood this way, this side is thicker on the bottom than this side, just by a really slight taper, which keeps this point up here from binding when you push this point in. Very, very nice design when it comes to a parting tool. It works really effectively, and this is made out of M42 steel, so it lasts way longer than some of the other parting tools I've used, and cuts really cleanly and hones to a very sharp edge. So let's go ahead and I'll show you some parting with this. Alright, so here I'm going to show you just how this thing works here, so we can do some parting. And this is actually the piece I used, same piece, just a large branch from a tree. Same piece I used in the rough and gouge video, the rough and gouge review. And I just trued it up with the rough and gouge. And we're going to part some little discs off. So you're going to want to hold it flat on the tool rest here. You can swing the handle down, up and down, it doesn't really matter. Start it high and then kind of bring it down so you meet the center as you go in. Let me show you how that works. It's really simple. You're going to want to hold it. The part that sticks farther out is the part you want to have on the bottom, and you can tell the logo, put it right side up. That's the easiest way to tell. And I have this just in a little handle I made here. That's really simple. It's about 12 inches, I think. So you're going to bring it up, bring it down. And the chatter you see there is only just because of the length I have out here over the without a tailstock, so that's why you hear that chatter. But this leaves a really smooth surface. This is the side we just parted. This side I just did a second ago. But it just has this little nub which you can just really knock off. You just use a chisel or something, knock that off. Probably just use a parting tool, to be honest. Yeah, it takes it off. And this is already like super smooth. Like this surface is probably just do a little 600 grit sandpaper, work just fine. You can make coasters whatsoever, very simple. I'll show you a couple more of those. So as you can see, it's very simple, easy to use, leaves a really clean surface, very, very useful actually. Definitely one of my favorite parting tools, the best one I've actually used so far. Let's go ahead and I'll show you just how to sharpen this. Okay, so to sharpen it, this is just a white aluminum oxide wheel, and CBN is better for this, but this just works just fine. I haven't had any issues with it, but you want the burr to be on the inner side of this radius here that's out, and this is sized for an 8-inch wheel. So if you have a 6-inch wheel, you just have to grind it a little bit, but that's no big deal. So it'll fit right in here if you adjust it properly, which I have, and it'll leave a burr on this top side. Now what you're going to want to do after that is you're gonna want to rub this side with some sort of honing stone. So I'll show you that in just a second, but what you're going to do here is you're going to place this up here, push it up against, keep it flat on the tool rest, and just touch it. Really simple. Let me just show you how that goes real quick. Okay, so we're just going to touch it right up here. Mainly just keeps that tip straight, doesn't do much else. Keeps it nice and clean. And we've got a bevel on the wrong side, so we need to put it on the other side now. So I actually got a Norton 3x wheel I broke. As you can see, I dropped it. And what I'll use this for is I'll rub this on the back side just to get the bevel to go on the other side. A diamond plate works better for this, or maybe something, a plate impregnated with CBN, which D-Way sells. But this grinding wheel just works, you know, works pretty good. Although I can say I get a little bit of a better burr, I find, when I use something that's made of either diamond or CBN, maybe a little credit card file, and that works a little better. And now we have a nice sharp edge on this side here. Very nice sharp edge, very crisp, very easy to sharpen, and just while you're working, you can easily touch up this edge just by rubbing on this side. Just add a new fresh burr. Very simple, very easy, and this only retails for about $60 US right now on the D-Way site, so very cost effective. Alright guys, so my final opinion on the D-Way 16-inch tapered parting tool. Well, overall I think it's a really great tool. It comes unhandled with a 1/2-inch shank, so you'll either have to make or buy a handle for it. Making is very simple, very easy. Just make something maybe with set screws, or you can just make a handle that has a 1/2-inch hole that you can push this into. That's just going to work fine. You can even fill it with epoxy if you wanted to, but you know, it's really kind of unnecessary if you can get a nice snug fit. Overall though, works really great, and this is not biased to review or anything. I actually did some work for my grandpa, got this tool. He bought it for me in exchange for the work, and I was not sent this or anything to say anything positive. You know, this is a completely honest review. I'm not going to only say only good things, although I can't really find anything I don't like about it. Although it would have been nicer to have an easier way to sharpen this, although realistically, when you sharpen, you push on this side here. Now, this side, you can put up a grinder here, but you want the burr to be right here. Now, when you put up the grinder, you're going to get a burr on that side. So you're going to want to use a diamond wheel, a diamond stone, or grinding wheels, what I've been using, to get this side flat and get a burr on this side. So realistically, works great. Alright, so if you like what you see, make sure you subscribe and ring that notification bell so you don't miss any future reviews or upcoming videos I have planned. Alright guys, until next time, happy building.